Stampers, and welcome to another episode of Make It Monday with me, your host, Laura Buechler from Inkyfingers Papercrafting. So happy to be here with you today on the last Monday before Christmas, because at this time of year and every day of the year, creativity is fun, creativity is good for us, and creativity is for everyone. So make sure you stick around till the end of the video, because your friend and mine, Stevie, will be giving away one of these lovely cards that you see in front of you right now. And if you're thinking, wait a minute, I missed the video for these cards, that's correct. I didn't do a video for these cards. They are just a special giveaway because it's not as easy or exciting as you might think to mail a nail file sleeve, which is what we did make last time. So these are special prizes made with products from the upcoming catalogs. I'm going to show you more of those in a minute. But yes, Stevie, take these away for now and come back at the end of the video and tell us who is going to win one of those lovely cards, okay? All right, let's get into it, my friends. All right, new catalogs. We have upcoming the new January to April 2025 Spring Mini Catalog and the Celebration Brochure. So both of these start on January 7th. You can pick up your hard copy from me. Get me a message at laura@inkyfingers.ca and let me know if you'd like to pick these up or pop them in the mail to you, because, hey, Canada Post is back in service. So yes, I'd be happy to get you a copy of those catalogs, and you will be able to see them online starting January 7th. So we are using beautiful new products from those catalogs. Hey, Carol, thanks for tuning in, friend. Let me see. Okay, so we are using, first of all, this Beautiful Bokeh paper. And I want to show you the 6 patterns of this paper. It's so pretty. So we've got, this is Daffodil Delight. Daffodil Delight again. This is Fresh Freesia. And that pattern that you see, this is Balmy Blue. That pattern with the bubbles, that is called a bokeh pattern. And there's actually a way to create that pattern yourself with paper and ink, but Stampin Up has come up with this beautiful designer series paper that already has the pattern on it. So that's what we're going to be crafting with today. This is in the new Spring Mini Catalog for you. Okay, so the other new thing we're using today, actually there are 3. The second new thing is this Starburst embossing folder. This is a free celebration product. You can only earn it for free up until February 28th or while supplies last. And you can earn that with your qualifying purchase of $75. All right, so I'm going to start putting my layers together here. There is one more product brand new that we're going to be using, but I'll pull that out when it is time. In the meantime, I'm going to start putting together the layers of this card. And by the way, I designed this card with the help of one of the sketches in the catalog. You know how the last annual catalog and then the autumn mini catalog both had a page full of sketches? And if you're saying right now, no, Laura, I didn't know that. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll show you in just a moment. So that is what I used for inspiration for this card. Okay, there we go. Gotta do that wrist flick. If I don't do the wrist flick, the adhesive gets all tangled up. Okay, so I'm gonna show you from the annual catalog, because I can't show you the inside of the new Spring Mini. But on page 22 of the annual catalog, there's a whole collection of what I call sketches. Stampin' Up calls them templates. There's probably other names for them too. And these are inspiration for your card layouts. So the layout that I'm using today is from the Spring Mini Catalog. So I can't show it to you on the page, but that's what I used to inspire the layout of this card. Okay, so I'm going to take this little piece of Fresh Freesia cardstock and I'm going to pop it into the Starstruck embossing folder. And I want to give you a little tip about building the layers for your sandwich when you're doing embossing. Okay, so if we are die cutting, we have all of these pieces. Typically, we have 2 of these cutting plates, and then we have a plate number 2 and a base number 1. Maybe I should turn these around so you can actually see them right side up. Now, if we are embossing, we do not need plate number 2. We only use this for die cutting. We don't ever use it for embossing. So I'm going to take that away. And if we are doing 3D embossing, all we need is the folder and the blue plate. And if we're doing non-3D embossing, we need the folder and the 2 cutting plates. How do you know if you're doing 3D embossing or not? It depends on the folder. Some of the folders are very thin like this. That is a non-3D folder or a standard folder. And some of them are very, very thick. And those are the 3D folders that you're going to use the blue plate for. Okay, we're going to zoom the camera up here. I have got my embossing folder in between my 2 cutting plates, and I'm going to put it through my machine. Okay, so as I said, this embossing folder is a free celebration item that you can get. And look at how cute that is. I love it. Okay, so we are done with Susie. You can take a break over there, Susie, and make some room for the next part of the project. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. This is kind of sort of a monochromatic card because it's all within the kind of purpley pinky family, but it's more than one specific color. So far we've got Blackberry Bliss for the card base, we've got Berry Burst for the paper, and then we've got Fresh Freesia for this cardstock. Now what I want to do next, this is something I just recently learned. I want to turn this piece into a banner. So give it a banner edge here. And I just learned a great way to do this, which is cut into the center as far or as little as you like, and then cut from each corner to the edge of that first cut that you made. And now I've got a banner edge. Cool, right? Love it. Okay, so I'm going to take this down. There's my adhesive. And I just want to put a little bit on these 2 little banner edges. And I want that a little bit towards the bottom of the card, not in the middle, but a little bit towards the bottom. And then I'm going to put this piece overlapping. So what have you all been up to in the lead up to Christmas? Have you, now that Canada Post is back on, have you been sending out some Christmas cards? Have you been doing some Christmas baking, Christmas crafting? Have you got your trees up? Tell me what's going on. Fill me in, friends. All right, so that's the basic layout of the card. All I want to do now is add some sentiments and some embellishments. And to do that, I'm going to use, guess what? 2 more brand new products. One of which I forgot to grab off my shelf. There we go. Okay, so this is the brand new upcoming Hugs for Love stamp set, and it coordinates with To the Point label punch. And I mean, I always love a label punch because this is a shape you're going to use over and over and over for tons of different stuff, not just things from this stamp set. But additionally, this punch also coordinates with another stamp set in the new Spring Mini catalog. So it's like a 2-for-1, right? When you buy this bundle, of course, you get 10% off by buying these 2 products together. And then you can buy the other stamp set, which coordinates with this punch. And then you'll have so much more good stuff to go with this shape. So what I want to do, Carol, oh, you did some baking. Awesome. I'm going to use one of these outline stamps, And let's see, there's such a great collection of sentiments here. So far in my creating, I have used sending you a big hug and you make me smile. So I think today I'm going to use life is better with you, just to do something different. You can tell, can't you, which ones I've used, because they get colored a little bit pink when you use them, but it does not affect their use. Okay, so put that to the side. Now let's see, I want to put this here. I'm going to use these little hearts. I don't know where I'm going to use them, but I just know I'm going to use them. Now this photopolymer stamp, here's another little tip. Because it's just an outline and it doesn't have anything in the middle, it would be easy for me to like accidentally stretch it out of place while I'm putting it on the block. So instead what I like to do is put it face down on my table, and by doing that it's just going to be in its natural shape, and then I can press the block down onto it. Okay. All right, so what I like to do when I'm using this is actually a really good demonstration. People always ask me, do you punch first or stamp first? And I say it depends. And so you're going to see me do both techniques here, because this is kind of a two-step process. So what do I want? I want my Blackberry Bliss ink, my Berry Burst ink, my Fresh Freesia ink, all of the ink that matches with the cardstock and DSP that I've chosen. And I'm going to start with Berry Burst ink, and I'm going to do this outline. So when it's an outline or something that's going to be very closely matched to the outline that I am punching, then I'm going to stamp it first. Oh, look at that. It's got to go this way. There we go. That way I can see the stamped image, line it up in my punch, and then punch it. Okay. Conversely, when it's a sentiment or something that's not specific to the punched shape, I would stamp that afterwards, because then I can choose how to center it. Now, in this case, I'm going to stamp it on the same side where I've already done this outline, and I guess I could choose to stamp it in this orientation or in this orientation. Let's see. How does it look when I put it on my card? So it could go this way, or it could go that way. Oh, I like it better the first way for this particular layout. Okay, so now I'm going to go with Blackberry Bliss and Life is Better with You. And there it is. Love it. Okay. So what is your favorite thing to bake, Carol? What is your traditional must bake it every Christmas treat? And yeah, I guess that's my baking related question. In my house, let's see. My daughter really loves to make sugar cookies. So that's a pretty constant one. We are actually, right now we haven't made any sugar cookies yet, but she and I are working on a puzzle that that has sugar cookies on it, which I told her is way more fun than baking them and decorating them. Okay, so I want to line this up here, and I'm not even particularly worrying about making it perfect, but I just want these hearts to kind of look like they are floating up from the sentiment. So I stamped directly on my two flavors. I've got baking on the brain now, Carol. My two colors of Designer Series paper. And now I'm going to attach this with dimensional. Gingerbread houses. Oh, amazing. Amazing. I love that. They are so, just the creativity that people put into decorating them. I love to see that. There used to be, and I don't know if it's still a thing, but There used to be like a, what do you call it? A festival of gingerbread houses in the conference center downtown. I remember going to see it a few years ago with just amazing gingerbread houses that people had created. Would blow your mind. I don't know if that still goes on. And you're right, puzzles have no calories. That's a good point. Crafting has no calories either. Okay. So there we go with our sentiment. That's looking really lovely. I want to add now some embellishments. And let's see here. Looking through all my embellishments, because there's a specific one I want to grab. And of course, I can't find it. Here it is. Okay. So these are the purple adhesive backed sequins. And as you can see, they are not all purple. An edible puzzle, Mark. What a great idea. Okay, so we've got, these ones are purple. These ones are, I would say, pink. And then we've got clear and we've got white, and they're all sparkly and iridescent. This is another product that you can get for free during celebration with your $75 purchase. So super pretty, and they're going to go really well with what we've made here. So I'm going to put a couple different colors on here. And I want to put a white one up here. And look at that. Just a little touch of sparkle, right? Now, of course, don't forget that you can win this card by sharing the video today. Anytime up until next Monday, because yes, we're going to do another Make It Monday next week. So be sure to share the video for a chance to win, and leave a comment below to let me know that you've shared. And maybe I'll be popping this card in the mail to you. In the meantime, let me remind you, we are going to give away a card with our friend Stevie. Stevie, come on back and bring those cards with you and tell me who is going to be the winner of these other cards. So you'll notice now you see what's special? I used these same items, the same Hugs for Love bundle and the punch and the bouquet paper to make these cards as well. Pretty cool, right? So who are we going to give away this card to? Regina! Yay! Regina, congratulations. You win your choice of one of these beautiful cards. And don't forget, everyone, to share the video so that next week we'll be giving away this card. I will be doing a Make It Monday next week. I don't know what we're going to do. We might be showing off some beautiful swap cards if I've received any by then. We might do another sneak peek from the upcoming catalog. So we'll have to wait and see. Remember, you can purchase all the products shown on my website. These particular products will be available starting January 7th. And on that website, you'll also find more project tutorials, my events calendar, the current and upcoming catalogs, and the sign up for my email newsletter. Tomorrow's newsletter is going to have the 12th of our 12 days of Christmas, or 12 weeks of Christmas tutorials. So that will be pretty awesome. I hope you're all having a wonderful, relaxing, connecting, refreshing lead up to Christmas. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas week, and I will see you next time on Make It Monday. Bye, friends. Happy stampin'.